Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Duolingo English Test, and today I bring for you the wonderful website is Dreamy DET. Let's start with the practice test. And the practice test, if you are facing some kind of difficulty, and I will explain to you the benefits of using this website and the subscription prices especially, and what are the benefits, and is this website will really help me in the real Duolingo English test. So I have an answer for you, and let's start, and I will explain you how can you achieve your 130 points with the help of this website and set your target score. I will explain you the features, advantages and disadvantages in the upcoming video clips, and I will explain to you live on my laptop screen. Let's start with me, guys. Stay tuned on my channel. So please, thank you so much for the subscribers who are regularly watching my YouTube channel. And I hope so that give me strength to make more videos, and definitely it will hit on your real English test scores. Once again, hi, this is Learn with Robin, and today I bring for you a wonderful presentation of Dreamy DET. For practice, click on the link in the description and you will find www.dreamydet.com. So let's start with the presentation, and let's go through what's new coming on the Dreamy DET, and I will explain to you in brief. Okay, so as you know that Dreamy DET has been activated recently, and it has wonderful features: unlimited practice with full answer, all vocabulary, DET flashcards, personal word list, and you have vocabulary list here, high score leaderboard, custom question collection, and discussion board all as well. So unlimited AI scoring for read aloud is similar to the real one. Okay. And all vocabulary banks like MP3 function, because you will find your vocabulary here, definitely, because most of the students, they have trouble with that. Record yourself saying the statement below, and because most of the test takers, they knows that Dreamy DET is the paid website, and once you paid your website, you will find the AI scoring practice test materials, and you will submit your voice, and website will provide you the wonderful the real answer breakdown, and you will see I have submitted here successfully. This breaks the website's rule. Okay, so now you will see how much you have a wrong, average, total, good, bad, and each and everything. You have beaten 55% of users who have been successfully previously submitted 85%. And now you will see the previous examples, like one student, he got 85 to 160. Then another one, he got like 160 to 150. And the third one, he got 95 out of 160. So that's the way the Dreamy DET, the scoring system. And you will see your on the left hand side, you have the time limits. Let's go through to the another task, and you also you have I have submitted my read aloud. The ship rode over the waves. Then you need to wait. While we are waiting, we need to submit, and then you need to click on the AI scoring button. Then you will see the breakdown of your correct answer. Let's see like how much you have good, bad, average, and everything. So you will get usually the breakdown. Yeah. You see, you got here 100 points, and you have beaten 70% users. The green one, which is highlighted, is the correct pronunciation, and the rest of you can see the average one. So guys, try again and again. This website is really designed for the new test takers. If you have problem with read aloud, then definitely it's a wonderful website for you. I'm highly recommending to those students who are practicing every day on individual task. So let's start with the interactive reading. Interactive reading, it has not been changed. It's the same one, so you don't need to worry about that. So please use these kind of tips and tricks, like don't be in rush in Duolingo English Test real testing system. So everybody will be the same, everything, because the 3 task has been changed recently. So this fill in the blanks, nothing has changes coming arrived yet, but it's the same as like the previous one, so you don't need to worry about that. And first of all, I don't get any kind of students who said like I have a problem in the fill in the blanks. Some of them, like out of 100, 5% student I have got that, who are continuously telling that we have problem in the speaking. So no, speaking and fill in the blanks. So fill in the blanks, most of the student, they don't have any kind of problems, so everything is straight and simple, so I don't need to explain again and again. Select the best sentence, fill in the blanks, and then click and drag to the highlight the correct answer below. So always please choose to the point. And what he said, what is the definition of nepotism? So you need to click here. Most of the students, they don't know what's the meaning of nepotism, so you can check and add it to the word list, and you will see. And after, when you have completed your practice test, and definitely it's going to be great, guys. So please stick on my channel and let's see what's the nepotism. So I have clicked on that, and in the upcoming session you will see like how you're gonna add the word list on the vocabulary. So Dreamy DET has a lot of functions. Most of the functions I have explained in the recent picture, and I hope so you will follow in the real one. Then I have selected what is the duty of employees in charge of finances. So then you need to see like what's the correct highlighted text here. So don't copy paste, avoid copy paste in the Duolingo English Test. If you are doing something like that, definitely you will get invalidation, and after you will get panic, and many things gonna be happening to you. I have selected to make sure that the company is able to meet the financial obligation. And then you will see after the submitted of the real answer, and I will click on the next button. Then select the idea that is expressed in the passage. So please choose the right one, which is perfect for you according to your common sense, according to the passage. So you need to select your what's the main best title of for the passage. So best title for the passage, it should be like ethical issue for corporate employees. Then checked all answers have been corrected, 97% I have nailed it. And then you will see in the practice session what's wrong and what's the noun, what's verb, and each and everything. So that's the main thing. You cannot find these kind of breakdown in the practice session Duolingo English Test. Then you can sign up. It's easy for you, and I have put website link in the description. So you need to create your account first, then you can start practicing on Dreamy DET. That's the basic thing here. So you don't need to make any tricky subscription or something like that. It's really straightforward. For practice on Dreamy DET, click on the link I mentioned in the description. I'm telling again and again, students, please, you can check it out in the description of my video. Let's start for the another practicing test materials, because this is the presentation for you, Dreamy DET website. I have seen that some couple of websites is rolling on the YouTube, but what I have liked here, suddenly because I found this website, and because I want to explain you like each and everything. So then April 2024 updation added on the Dreamy DET, which is really great. And then you can see here real and fake words, which is your answer is correct. So then you can see here it's a fake word, and then you can go to the speaking session, and then vocabulary, listening, reading. Every single task has been updated on the Dreamy DET website. So fill in the blanks, then read aloud, then complete the sentence, the correct word. After several years, the band was finally ready to release a new album of music. So you see it's correct. And then you can see here I have selected on the complete the sentence, and then you will click on your question type, and then you can go to the first one is interactive writing. So now I have started the conversation part, You will practice in a conversation about the scenario below. Then I have started that. Sorry for the voice because I have not added the voice of listening. Just I'm explaining to you. It's really going to be wonderful, but you need to focus on your practice test. Then it's easy for you, and just try on the couple of time and you will be mastered in conversation part. Let's click on the next button. It's right, and then you can practice on daily basis on conversation part. Then you will see again what's the question. Then you will select the best response. The time is ticking 3 minutes 8 seconds 7, and then I have selected on the second option. Then click on the next. Sorry for that, sorry for the voice, because it's just a presentation. I want to explain you how can the conversation part works on the Dreamy DET website. Yep, then it's the last one. You can click on the third one. That's true. Click on the next, and you will see here what's the prompt coming on. So you can listen only once a time. You cannot repeat again and again. Then you can submit your all answers, and we are going on the conversation summary, which is totally duration will be 75 seconds. Click on the next. Correct, 100%, task completed. And then we have a couple of some more tasks. Just you need to check, go through like everything has been perfect. I know you don't have like plenty of time here, just a couple of minutes, and then you will click on the next minute. Yep. Summarize the conversation you just had in 75 seconds. Here I have mentioned the template on my WhatsApp, but you can use here your own words. And I sought advice from my friend. I sought advice from my friend about taking check next semester despite concerns about I sought advice from my friend about taking Czech next semester despite concerns about my busy schedule, comma, please take care about comma, inverted comma, full stop, and capital letters as well. My friend, and then the time has been over and I'm continuously writing, so that's not good for here, but I am completely, it's going through with the presentation. Just I'm telling to you, I'm explaining to you how can you use this website for the practice session, and you will get your desired points via Dreamy DET website. New interactive writing, it's coming on the next topic. So click on the practice session. And underneath of the video, you can see here my practice session, the conversation took part here, and you can see here what was the wrong sentence, and then you can jump on the writing task, which is interactive writing. Writing session completely has been changed, and I am telling you again and again. April 2024, after the 2nd of April, you are facing the new interactive writing, which is completely different as per the old session. You have 5 minutes. At the same time, you will have right to a follow-up response for the 3 minutes. Architects and designers work hard to make home as functional as possible. Do you think there are design characteristics that houses and apartments should have? Provide examples for those characteristics to support your opinion. So good luck for you guys. So please, you can see my answer here, and then you can click for the real answer for the part simple answer, which is written in the underneath of the video, and then you can write here your writing sample. First, you need to writing in your own words, then you can find your writing sample via Dreamy DET sample, and part 2 is the sample answer 2, and then you can find question list. So it's the supporting one. So please, always whenever you start your writing, you need to write with the interactive statement, which I have mentioned on my template videos. Both plays an important role to construct the house or building. So guys, please avoid word repetition, and you need to provide your answer straight with academic writing as per the Duolingo official guidelines, as per the Dreamy DET tips and tricks and the part simple. You can see here after the completing of your interactive writing. Interactive writing plays an important and indispensable role in the writing session. So if you have missed anything, your spelling mistakes, your grammatical error, your fluency pattern, that means you will lose your point. So please always focus on your spellings, grammars, comma, inverted comma, capital letters, starting and ending points, connectors. Connectors means however, furthermore, in, beside, is. So always you need to start with your line, good attractive words, use different vocabularies, avoid is mr or something like easy words, avoid. Please use some heavy vocabulary, and then you will find your points gonna be skyrocketing. Believe me, it's totally gonna be different. So thank you so much, and please, you can see here my presentation, and it will be definitely will be great for you. Hello test takers. So in this presentation, I want to explain about the interactive writing tips and tricks. Interactive writing asks you to write about the topic, below 5 minutes. So you will get only 2 sets, 5 minutes and 3 minutes. So for step 1, you will be given a written prompt and you will respond in writing. And the step 2, you will be given a follow-up prompt based on the initial response. Then you will respond to the second prompt in writing. The direction for step 2 will appear when the second timer begins. So total, you will get 2 tasks of 5 minutes and 3 minutes. Write a follow-up response for 3 minutes. Also, you have enough time to write. But the best tips I want to share with you, interactive with the question. You will be able to see the current steps question as you write. During step 2, you will be able to see your initial response. Proofread carefully. That's the number 1 tip. Do not click next until you have checked your response for the current step and are ready to submit. Respond to the question. Use all the time you have to make sure your response are the best they can be. Write as much you can, as long as you are using English effectively and it is relevant to the topic. Use writing best practices to help you develop your response, like see general tips at the beginning of the section. So according to my point of view, these tasks are going to 2 subscore. literacy, and the production. So if somebody is getting low in the production task, then definitely you need to put more efforts in the interactive writing, because recently they have been changed. Like before, writing was a little bit easy, but nowadays writing is a little bit tough. So please be careful about the writing section. Avoid spelling mistakes, avoid grammatical errors. Please do care about comma and inverted comma, capital letters. Then you are good to go. Welcome back to the Dreamy DET speaking session 90-second speaking task. Unfortunately, there is a written on 30-second, but in the real Duolingo English test, you will find speak about the topic, read then speak. It's 90-second. So let's start about the directions, subscore, and tips. So first of all, read then speak asks you to speak about the topic which is mentioned, like describe the role of a teacher. There is prompt 2 question. What qualities make a good person? What qualities make a person a good teacher? Why is it important to have qualified? Then this task goes to conversation part and the production part. So the tips of the speaking of 90 seconds. First of all, you need to speak clearly until the time getting over 90 seconds. So if you stop before the 90 second, you may lose your points, and definitely it will hit to the production score and you will decreasing point by point. Interactive with the question. Take your time, read the question carefully, and start thinking about your response before the test advances to the recording screen. You will still be able to see the question as you speak your response. Responding to the question, speak naturally, clearly, and use varied words and structures. Make sure you have answered all the components to the question. So if you can break down your questions and answer, then definitely you have succeeded the points what you want. So thank you so much for this presentation. So let's start. How can you speak with that? There are plenty of wonderful characteristics of teacher which you made a great, and adaptability is a must for teacher who need to continuously evaluate what's working for their students. And even more importantly, what isn't working. There are such kind of wonderful qualities which I am mentioning in the upcoming lines. Empathy is wonderful. Patience, incredibly hitting to the audience like students. Engagement and active listening skills. Lifelong learning and free of bias. That's the meaning of qualities for a good teacher. And it is indispensable part in the role model when teacher teach to the students. The findings indicated that good teachers are enthusiastic, friendly, easygoing, able to develop rapport with learners, committed to the growth, their students, approachable, interested in learners as people, and always conscious for their status as role model. You can see the sample answer underneath the topic, and if you like, and you can read from here and practice according to the situation. And it is definitely Dreamy DET is going to be successful, going to be useful while practice session test. Thank you so much for this wonderful presentation. If you have any kind of confusion, technical errors, please do comment me in the underneath of the video. Hello guys, welcome back to the Dreamy DET website. So today I'm going to explain you that the wonderful news is that read and select, fill in the blanks, and interactive writing has been changed successfully on the Dreamy DET website. And whenever you want, log into your account and you can practice as much you want. So please stick with me. So I will explain to you each and everything. Read and select. As you know that successfully changed on Dreamy DET. So if you have something difficulties to practice on the Dreamy DET, just you can mention in the comments, so I will explain to you how can you and whatever, you understand. So there are a lot of wonderful functions you can check on the facts and figures, show real and fake. You just to click on that, you can find here what's the real and what's the fake word. So I hope so guys, these features you cannot find at anywhere. Then you can see here, you can go to the question type and you will find here fill in the blanks. So fill in the blanks is really updated here. As you know that there is a single line sentence structure you will see here on Dreamy DET website. Fill in the blanks. The answer is graded as a whole, strictly right or wrong. Correct individual letters will not be awarded points. So you need to click submit. Then you will see, okay, buying online can save a lot of money, but remember to check how much it costs to show. Then you need to submit, you ship. So it's wrong here, then you will get 0%. And then if you redo, and you can see here what's the problem. So you can write here ship, submit. Then you will see the correct response. Ship is going to be here. Then you will get 100% correct response. Okay, so let's start with here. Then I will show you on the next sample. Interactive writing, as I mentioned in the previous slide, so it's really activated here, and you can find here sample answer, sample part 2, question list. Each and everything is down below here. Okay, I hope so it's gonna be wonderful for you. And most of the test takers, they are struggling on the the previous session, so that's why I am explaining to you. That's a wonderful website, and you can find the link in the description of the video, and definitely it's going to be successful in the real Duolingo English test. So guys, speaking, one session I'm missing in this presentation. So speaking part, 3-minute speaking part. I will explain you like how can you attempt on the speaking part. So just go on the speaking sample. I click on the speaking sample. So it's 1 to 2 minute speaking part. And I will explain you like how can you attempt the test. The speaking sample asks you to speak about the topic it's near about 1 to 3 minutes. Right, so basically it's a 3-minute task. For the question type, you will read a written prompt. So written prompt is here, and you will speak at length about the topic shown. Then note that the direction appeared 30 seconds before recording begins. During this time, you will read and consider this prompt and prepare to the response. So you have 30 seconds to respond this speaking topic. And then the tips for the speaking section, interactive with the question. First of all, you need to think like what you can speak. Before to speak, you need to make pre-plan. So pre-plan, it should be like template. So template I have explained to you in the previous video. So you can start from the 3-minute template part. Then I'm explaining you because official Duolingo website, it also consider that do not watch the timer. So it can distract your the speaking session. So please do care about the quality of the speaking session, what you want to speak. Some people prefer participating in individual sport. So then that's the topic here, sports. So you need to talk about the sports, what kind of sports. So all the vocabulary you need to brainstorming in your mind, so related to the sports. Then keep talking at least next button turns blue, and speak even longer if you can. So please speak longer, how much you can. Don't speak like little bit or something 1 minute. No, you need to speak until 3 minutes. So that will be the basic thing here. Then come to the natural conclusion before clicking to the next to finish and submitting the recording. So please do care about that. So don't click on the next button. I always mention in the video session, and practice speaking about a topic in English 1 to 3 minutes before taking to the test, so you are familiar with the length. Then remember that the speaking sample will be sent as a video recording to the recipients of your score. So this video is really important, because whenever you open your certificate down and underneath of the certificate, you will find your speaking and writing sample. So that's the important here. Why is it important? Because whenever you apply for I-20 to the US universities, so they will verify your speaking session.
The topic will be shared with the recipients of your result, so make sure your response is relevant to the topic and do your best. Show your speaking skills as much you can, guys. Remember that the speaking sample will be sent as a video recording, so that so your picture will be here and it's going by the video, because we will update on Dreamy DET as soon as possible. So please keep mention in your mind, so be careful with that, guys. So your video will be recorded under your certificate. Then you are good to go, and that's the sample answer here. So please break down before to speak this speaking session. First, you need to speak 2 to 3 lines. From some people prefer participating in individual sports like running, swimming, while other prefers team sport. And then which type of sport do you prefer? You can choose any, like swimming, prefer team sport, which one you will like. So may like you prefer sports individual or with the team. So what are some pros and cons? Means this is advantage and disadvantages. Prefer type of sport. Use reasons to support your opinion. And so let's start with that. I will explain you how can you speak. So if you have problem, you can open your simple answer and you can speak about that. I prefer individual sports such as running because they allow personal goal setting, a sense of individual achievement. In running, I can set my own pace and challenge myself independently, which is incredibly fulfilling. So you can get an idea from the sample answer and how can you speak. So please don't try to, as it is, because you can practice, I know that, but you need to make sure you are using your own ideas, own personal experience to elaborate this 3-minute sentence structure. But you can set an example. This is wonderful example for you. 112 words. That's such a good words here. And where camaraderie, teamwork are built, running lacks of social impact. There's also less opportunity for learning for teammates as improvement relies slowly on personal effort. Despite these cons, the self-motivation and personal growth I gain from running make it preferred choice. So please, guys, Dreamy DET has a wonderful feature nobody is giving to you, and definitely whenever you want, just you can click on the individual session speaking sample, then you can start practice with the timer. Okay, so please use your timer whenever you start your speaking practice test, and definitely it's going to be great. And you have plenty of speaking parts here. Then you can choose whatever you like. Sometime because all these topics we have chosen from the real Duolingo English test. So that's the reason here you are definitely gonna get your points, and I hope so. These videos is going to be wonderful for the speaking practice test. You can use the vocabulary list here, and everything going to be great. And hide vocabulary and hide meaning. So